Hi, this is Linda Vidi from Linda Vidi's Life Coaching and Counseling, and I want to talk to you today about empty nest and how trauma survivors are impacted by that. Now, when we say empty nest, we mean if you've had children living in your home and the last one is gone. It can be a very traumatic time for trauma survivors. It can bring up old issues such as abandonment issues, such as rejection, such as, anything that we may have as a trigger can be amplified when our last child leaves home. And if you're like me, I only had one child, so when that child left home, it was very, very difficult. A lot of folks feel lost. And I want to encourage you that this is a time of self-reflection. This is a time of personal growth. This is a time of really looking at what your hopes and dreams are for the second half of your life. It may be a time to reevaluate a lot of things, but it is a time of rebirthing. It's not an ending. It's an ending to a period of your life, but I want you to look at it as a rebirth. Yes, we're going to go through grief. Yes, we're going to go through sadness. Yes, we're going to feel all those feelings. But after we do, we have to start looking at what were our hopes and dreams that we put on hold. What were some of the things that we were passionate about, that we wanted to do, that we never got to do because we were taking care of children, or we were providing a living, or we were doing all the things that you need to do when you're taking care of a family. So the first thing I want you to do is look at what your passions are, what your desires are, what things do you enjoy doing. And maybe start with just a hobby, or even looking at maybe taking a class and reevaluating if where you are work-wise is where you want to be. And maybe you want to start a new career. I see a lot of people starting new careers, in their late 40s, 50s, even early 60s, up until late 60s. I had a woman, I have to tell this story now in the middle of the video. I had a woman in my graduate counseling class. She was in her 70s, and she just wanted to learn how to help people better. She was the most inspiring woman in my whole class. And the stories she told and the experience she had was just invaluable. So if you think that because of age you can't do certain things, you're dead wrong. You are dead wrong. This is the first start of a chapter that is just about you. And if your spouse is with you, you may want to reevaluate that relationship. You may want to do some maintenance on it. You may want to think about what you want to do together, but first, the most important thing, I want you to figure out what you want to do for yourself. So get out a pad and paper and start writing about the things you really wanted to do that you never got to do. Start writing about things that you had always hoped you'd get a chance to do but never did. Start writing about some of this stuff and get the ideas flowing. Just start getting the ideas flowing. Then start listing things. And, one by one, start trying new things. Start getting excited about it. This is a real important one, get together with other people in the same situation. I cannot tell you how valuable it is to be able to be with a group of women who are all going through the same thing. Whether you find them in church, whether you find them online, whether you find them in a support group somewhere, whatever it is. And if you're interested in getting together with other empty nesters, I am considering starting a group on that. So if you're interested, I want you to text me. I want you to write me in Messenger. I want you to comment below. And we'll see if we can get a support group going for empty nesters. And I don't want it to just stay there. I want you to start getting excited about the second half of your life, okay? This is really, really important because it's not over. It's just beginning. Please remember that, okay? And because you've suffered trauma, things impact you much more deeply, much more difficultly, much more intensely. That's the word I was looking for. So if your triggers are pushed, like abandonment, like rejection, like, fears, like a lot of those things may get triggered, and that's okay. That's absolutely normal. But if you start sinking into a depression because of the sadness, that's a whole different ballgame, and I want you to look at one of my videos on depression and how to get out of it, because you need to fight depression. You can't stay there. You can't sit there. All right? So we're getting excited about the second half of our life, and if you're interested in a support group for empty nesters, please contact me. I am Linda Vidi from Linda Vidi's Life Coaching and Counseling. Please find me on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm on TikTok. Message me. I will respond. Okay? We'll see you next time. God bless.